Hello and welcome to Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. I'm Catherine Falk with Cox Communications. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so pleased to have Delegate Dave Albo join us from the Virginia General Assembly's House of Delegates. Thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Delegate Albo, you have served in the General Assembly for several years now. How many?
Yeah, 18. I'm a grizzled veteran already, right?
Wow, and such a young guy.
Yeah.
In that time, tell us about your district. Where is your district today?
Well, my district's almost the same place it's been forever. It's in the southern tip of Fairfax County, so it'd be like West Springfield, Fairfax Station, Lorton, Saratoga, Mesa Neck.
Great, and that's the area you grew up in, right?
Yep, my mommy and daddy are my constituents, yes.
That's terrific. And I know you serve on a lot of prominent committees and have a leadership role. Tell us about that.
Well, I'm one of the more senior guys in the House of Delegates, Republican, and I'm the chairman of the Judiciary Committee. We call that the Courts of Justice Committee in Richmond, and also on general laws, which is kind of a catch-all, and privileges in elections, which deals with elections.
Great. Now, I'm sure one of the top issues for your constituents and everyone in Fairfax County is still transportation.
Oh yeah, it's always been that way since I got elected in 1993. You know, the mixing bowl is, my constituents go to the mixing bowl or they go to Tyson's every day. So it's a hot topic, yes.
So what is the General Assembly doing about transportation? Is there more funding that's going to be available?
Well, I mean, the problem is that the solution to transportation is money. Roads cost money, and we just don't have it. And one of the reasons is because in 1987, we set the gas tax at 17.5 cents a gallon, and since it's per gallon, it doesn't increase with inflation. Well, in 1987, it cost $25,000 to pave a mile of road. Now it costs $80,000, and we're still collecting 17.5 cents. So when people say, why is my road not paved, why can't I have a new intersection, et cetera, it's because there's just no money. So the solution is money. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's just what it is. So I'll be putting a bill in this year that eliminates a corporate tax loophole that allows out-of-state corporations to escape paying Virginia corporate tax. We don't know how much money it's going to raise yet. Could be $100 million, could be $250 million. That's a monstrous amount of money, and I'm going to put it into transportation.
That's great. And then are there any other new funds? I know there was this great audit of VDOT.
Yeah, the VDOT audit, but that was like a one-time fund. Basically, they did an audit. Bob McDonnell, our great governor, did an audit of VDOT. It found $1.4 billion, but it's not ongoing funding. It was $1.4 billion that was kind of sitting unused. So the governor has already put that in the pipeline to accelerate construction projects and maybe get our roads paved, because they're pretty bad. Residential roads right now are pretty bad, potholed.
Absolutely. And how is Virginia dealing with the Great Recession?
Yeah, well, you know, it's bad. I've been there 18 years now, and this is the worst I've ever seen. Usually when you have a recession, it means we have less money than we thought we would have, but still more than last year. Last 2 years, we've actually had less money. And to give you an idea, last year we have a $16 billion discretionary budget. We had to cut $2 billion out of it, 13%. And there's two ways to do it. We can't print money in Richmond like they can in federal government. We have to balance a budget. Governor Kane did it by cutting $1 billion and raising taxes by $1 billion. The House of Delegates, my side, the Republican side, we did it by cutting $2 billion and no tax increases. And I mean, our budget was brutal. I mean, it cut a lot of things, a lot of very good programs, but you have to do what you got to do.
Absolutely. So. I know that you love to hear from your constituents with their ideas and concerns. What's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Well, the best way is email, dave@davealbo.com. I actually answer all my own email from my constituents. Website is www.davealbo.com.
Great. Delegate Albo, thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And thank you for joining us on Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and have a great day.